I'm over at my computer now. Okay, I need to switch the volume down in this thing. I was watching Star Trek earlier on, and of course there's weird stuff happening. Bear with me. Just need to sort this nonsense out, because my Steam screen has moved across to the other side of the page. Right, so hello everybody. How's it going? So we're going to be playing the Stanley Parable today. So we need to begin the game, I guess. And yeah. So I'm playing this one basically because I'm going to have a chill out day, and Stanley Parable is just such an easygoing game. I could just chill out and just relax and have fun with you guys. Oh, and I've got myself a new spinner today. It's this one here. So this one actually spins a lot longer than the other one, so I may be spinning this when I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yes. Anyways, let's just share this stream. See if anyone's going to be no, it's not Agony Knife. It's a Stanley Parable. That's the one. Okay, that's fine. That's going there. Hello, Industrial Angel. So we are loading at the moment. Okay, we're going to put the game on. The game has crashed. Crap. Okay, don't worry. We can sort this. We can sort this. We'll get there. Hello, Eviscerator. Oh, no, the game's back on. Okay, the game's back on. I thought it had crashed, but it hadn't. Or has it? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it's crashed. Okay. We'll sort that out. Bear with me. Oh my god. Okay. The wonders of live streaming. The wonders of live streaming. Alright. Stanley. Where are you, Stanley? Stanley. Okay, that's that. Okay, so we can put the game back on now. Oh my goodness gracious me. Stanley Parable play. Okay. That should be it. Okay, we can put this back on so I can see you guys. That's us. Okay, yes, it's just for fun. Just for fun. Okay, so we're gonna options, video, aspect ratio. Let's put that up to the proper thing here. Okay. That's us. That's better. Okay, now that's a lot clearer. So let's begin the game. First for John. First for John. Yeah. You confused me there, Mr. Gerbil, sir. You made me think that I'd done something wrong there. I had to look down there to see if that was the right bit. But apparently it is. Anyway, so yeah. Screen's right. A spinner. Okay, this is a spinner. This thing here. And it's a completely pointless little device, but because I suffer from anxiety and panic attacks and things like this helps me to focus. Don't ask me why it does, it just does. But yeah, so that's cool. So, the loading screen, I forgot how long these loading screens are, man. These loading screens take forever. Here we go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Stanley, yes. Yes, lovely.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard.
We did.
Orders came to him through a monitor.
Break all the things.
What buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427
I really kind of want to know what his job
day,
actually is.
Every month of every
It did, yes, it did arrive. It's funky.
Considered it soul
Where's a bit of ass over here?
Every moment
Okay.
that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly
His little office there.
for the job. And Stanley was happy.
Yep.
And then
Okay.
one day, something very peculiar happened.
Ooh.
Something that would forever change Stanley.
He started hearing voices in
Something he
his
would
head.
never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
They never do.
No
They
one
never
showed
do.
up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say, high.
Don't worry, as the
Never
game
in
goes
all
on,
his
I
years
won't
at the company
watch this
had
every
this
time.
happened.
I'll skip this
This
bit.
complete isolation.
It's just, you know.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked,
Become a
frozen
patron
solid,
today.
Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
And this is where we sort of mess about with the thing and try and see if we can annoy Mr. Narrator here. So yes, we're Stanley in this lovely little office here.
Gone. What could it mean?
It's what could it
Stanley
mean?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Stanley did
No
not
matter
go to the
how
meeting
hard
room.
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, Stanley jumped up on his desk somehow. Because it's usually a box or something that Stanley can jump up. There we go. Okay, come on. That's it, there we go. Up on the desk and out the window. Yep. Stanley's now outside the window.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why
Yep.
don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
We're drinking it all in. We are.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
I am sick of this guy yet. No.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop?
I don't
Do
know,
you
but
think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
very true.
Now, think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh,
So,
and this
what
is
have you
rich.
guys been up to
Perhaps
anyway?
You just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones.
Yeah.
Though if the other option is really miserable
Oh
to
my
listen
God.
to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky.
I forgot.
Well now,
Forgot how long you've been
brought
on
up
for.
the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay. Well, we are officially stuck down here now. I am sick of this guy now. I'd like to leave now. I think we're going to restart the game. Okay, begin the game again. Okay, here we go. So this time we're going to try something different. I just remembered that from the last time. I was sure there was some sort of a song or something, but anyway. So, Stanley goes into the
A
room.
soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Yeah, weather would be nice. Weather would be nice. So here we are. Where are we now? Gonna turn off all the computers. Because some of the computers actually do something. Ah, this is it. Okay, so that's our way to get input 1. Those are important. Those are important. So we're going to head off down the hallway and see what the narrator wants us to do this time. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, he didn't. He entered the door on his right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yep.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Perhaps I did. So let's go by the employee lounge then. Look at it in all its splendour.
Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
$1.25 for
Stanley simply
drinks.
stood here, drinking it all in.
Yes, it's a lovely employee lounge, indeed. It's very dark. I don't like it.
Yes, really, really worth it. But eager to get back to business,
Okay,
Stanley took the first open
you'll be
door
playing
on his
Fear.
left.
Ooh, nice. Danger Gerbil had a video of Prey up at one point. I don't think it's still there anymore, but it was a lot of fun to watch. Do we go that way, or do we go that way? Which way do we go? I'm going to go this way this
And
time.
so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No, he didn't. He went down here, because that's what we do. We just do nothing that the narrator tells us. Because, you know, the narrator, he's a bit of a dick.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Okay.
Oh, no.
No,
it's
it's
to
not.
the right, my mistake.
Okay, it's to the right. Okay.
No,
No?
not the right. Why would I have ever
What have I
said
done now?
it was to the right?
I don't know.
What was I thinking?
I don't
It's
know.
clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Fear is a good game.
Down, right, left, down, left, right.
So-
Yep, okay,
Okay.
yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, okay, so we're going to go this way now. So we kind of confounded him a little bit. There's a caravan and a truck there. I used to wonder if this was going to be a horror game at any point, but it's not. It's just a fun little sort of social commentary type thing. Oh no, we're in the wrong place.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick,
Okay.
Stanley, close your eyes.
Oh, close your eyes quick.
Okay. We just have to get back to oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
Yeah.
The story completely unusable.
Yeah, I did it completely
Rather
wrong.
than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Okay.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track.
I will do my best.
Okay. From the top.
So, we went the wrong way. We had some fun doing that. We took the piss out of the narrator. So,
All of his co-workers were gone.
yeah, what could it mean? I don't
Stanley
know.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, yeah, okay. So we're gonna... You know what would be nice? We'll go the way he wants to go this time. Okay, let's head over to the meeting room.
When Stanley... Wait.
What?
Wait, what? No.
Oh.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh,
Well-
did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
I didn't do
Did you
anything.
move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
I solemnly swear I am
Just
up
a
to no
minute ago.
good.
I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then.
Mischief managed.
It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I want to go through this door, but I can't go through that door. But what's through this door? Or these doors? I'm going to go through this door here. Let's find the story. Let's see what it is. Well, we seem to be kind of in a bit of a maze thing going on here. Okay. So let's have a look around, see where it'll take us. Okay, we're not really going anywhere in particular. We're just sort of... Yeah, I think I broke the game.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
Yeah.
It's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay, so we're restarting the game again. The narrator has basically, well, we're not really where we should be. So
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
okay, well, we're going to go and check and see if we've missed that memo. But first off, I'm going to check around these computers, see if there's anything going on with them. No, but they're still okay. So I say, I hate Mondays, of course. Everyone hates Mondays. And now there's no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Well, yeah,
Why
it's
don't we
certainly a
go back
possibility.
the other direction and see if we missed anything.
Okay, let's head back. I wonder. I think the narrator might be getting angry with me. He does have such a calm...
I knew we'd miss something. The story.
Yeah.
Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Of course, Mr. Narrator, sir. Let's, this is different. Yeah.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
Yeah, this is...
Is this the story?
No, it's a bit
I don't think
different.
so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
I don't remember
You
anything.
know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Ooh, we win.
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
So, I'm curious about what the random American accent thing's for. By the way, please feel free to chat in the chat just now, because this is literally just mainly... I'm playing this because it's an easy one to play,
this
so...
was not one of those situations.
Oh, you've not played Pier 3?
I'm getting weirded out by
Pier 3's
whatever this
pretty good.
place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay, so we're restarting again. Oh, alright, okay. We've got the Stanley Parable adventure line here.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just
Fantastic.
follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay, that's funky. So I'm going to take a screenshot of that. That's going to be my thumbnail for today. But yeah, let's follow the adventure line, see where it takes us. You know, sometimes you got to do what the narrator says. It's going a completely different direction. Okay, I don't recognize this place at all. So, adventure line, where are you taking us?
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's
Okay.
over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Yep, onward to destiny.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward,
How-
are we
how
implying
do
a
we-
journey such that a destination
Well, I
is
guess we're walking up the wall
inevitably
then.
conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like
Yeah.
to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Hmm.
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Ooh, we're getting some adventure music. Ooh, what's this? Okay. What does this music reminds me of Dilbert. If any of you know what Dilbert is. Whee! So, what the hell is going on with this adventure line? It was okay to begin with. I mean, as far as I could tell, it was okay. I wonder who wrote this music. Okay. Okay, I'm fed up with the music now. The music's starting to annoy me. And now it's cool again. Huh. Okay.
Cut the music.
Oh.
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
It's a lovely
you won't
fern.
want to miss anything.
It's a beautiful fern. Okay. Moving on through the fern.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
No, apparently not. So, oh, we're back here again.
No, not again. Line,
This
how could
is
you have
better
done
than I
this
get the
to
nice
us?
music.
And after we trusted
Oh,
you,
that's nasty, man.
everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Well, it may. Okay, so we've got another adventure line here. Are we going to continue
You know
to...
what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Okay, so we're going to forget about the adventure
people,
line.
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Ooh.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
What direction? Oh, over here. Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay, well, guys, I want you guys to let me know what you think the story should be. I'm going to sit here for a second. I'm going to have a little drink. Let's forge a story for Stanley, shall we? Come on, guys. I want you guys to, amongst yourselves, forge a story for Stanley. So I think that would be nice. And please don't forget to share this on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, whatever you like, and see if anyone will jump in and watch. I don't know. So you can get more than 5 viewers today. Okay.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it.
Okay.
You should be fine.
Just completely ignore the line. Line's just doing its own thing now. Line's just having some fun. The line seems to have broken the ceiling. Okay, I wonder if we'll get to see it again.
Ah, a choice.
Ah.
We get to make a decision. From
Okay.
here, the story is in our control.
Ah, good.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a
Round and
reverse
round
door
and round we
that
go.
leads here. And
Hello.
that in turn
Hello, Milky
means that
GT.
our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Okay.
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
I don't
And
know.
Since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Yeah, I'm going the left door. We can only go through the right door. Oh well, okay. Ah, the confusion ending.
Hold up, what's this?
Okay. So we've got some stuff going on here.
Confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is?
Yeah.
It's all one giant ending?
Mm-hmm.
And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Well, apparently so.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Of course.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Well, tough.
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be.
Okay, no, we're gonna. I'm sorry, narrator. We're gonna
The
restart.
game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do it for you.
Timer stopped.
Ooh.
Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The
Possibly.
whatever it is that made this schedule.
I think we
How
may
do
have.
we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I don't know. Who knows?
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Well,
I'm not
it's
quite
sort of a
sure if we're
story.
in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
Well, I
We'll
think
find
we
out,
are.
won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
Whoa. Okay. Well, that happened. That was weird. Okay, so yeah. So we've done the confusion ending, so there's that one. So the next ending we're going to do is we're going to shut the door.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
We couldn't handle the
What if he
pressure.
had to make a decision?
Yep.
What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
Yep,
He
exactly.
had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
Yep, nothing will hurt me, nothing will break me.
Nothing will break me.
Yep, we can do
In
this.
here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by?
Possibly.
He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
No, there's no jump scares, don't worry.
Someday, they would arrive.
Terrible
Soon,
tasting
very
potatoes.
soon now, this will end.
Oh my god.
He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer.
Yep, here it comes.
Now it's even closer.
Okay.
Here it comes.
And Stanley died. So we're going to start again. So that's, I don't know, that's what, 3 endings we've done so far? Okay,
All
well,
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know, but this looks
Stanley
different.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, this has changed.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Okay.
Nor did it advance the story in any way.
There is one where you have to do doors in a certain order.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, you did. Okay, we're actually doing the story this time. Just for the hell of it. Okay, there is something you do with the doors, I remember that much.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Yeah, everyone's
Feeling
gone.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. So we're going to go to the boss's office, but here's what we're going to do. There's a broom closet here. And the narrator really doesn't like
Stanley
being in here.
stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so
Yep.
he turned around and got back on track.
No, he didn't. He enjoyed the broom closet so much, he stayed there. Just for fun.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I like the broom closet, that's why I'm staying there. Is there a problem, Mr. Narrator, sir?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be
it's my
justified in
symbol.
some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Why couldn't he say the proper words?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing?
I am.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
It's because I want to be in the broom closet, that's why. Is there a problem with being in a broom closet?
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
Oh,
It
yeah.
didn't occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story.
Then why put it there?
whatsoever.
That's what I want to
never
know.
would have thought to mention it.
Okay. Just messing about with the door.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
Yeah.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
Well, I don't know. I'd have to ask them. Do you guys find this concerning?
Stanley was fat
standing
and
in a
ugly
broom
and
closet?
really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I think it's just been nasty now.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
I'm apparently
We
dead.
got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
I
In a
did.
situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay, right, we're going to go into the hallway now. That's that part finished.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Okay,
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Stanley did not. Stanley went downstairs. Because Stanley could go downstairs, and that's all there is to it.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
No.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Maybe I am,
All
who
of my
knows?
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Okay.
None of it made any logical sense.
Is it me,
And
or
as
is this
Stanley pondered
starting
this,
to loop?
he began to make other strange observations.
Yeah,
For
like
example,
what?
why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Yeah, exactly. Why
Little
can't we see our
doors
feet?
closed automatically behind him wherever he went. And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Well, they are.
Simply
We're in a
repeating.
loop.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled.
Yeah,
this
apparently
is all a
we're
dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
Yeah.
His co-workers weren't actually gone.
Yeah, no,
He
they're
wasn't
not
going
gone.
to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Oh no.
He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real life.
I can actually
job
see the
pushing
flash
buttons.
when the
I
rooms
may
start
as
to
well
repeat.
enjoy
See
this
if you
while I'm
notice it.
still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently
Whoa,
float
whoa.
above the ground.
Oh, we're flying.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield.
Okay,
And
so we're
to
soaring through
it,
space in a
it
magical
was so
starfield.
much fun, and Stanley
Yay,
marveled that he had still not
whee!
woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest
Oh, yes.
question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Yeah.
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yeah, why is
Now
that?
the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Yeah, that's a bit,
And while
that's
he
a bit
thought it all
weird.
very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
Well, how
Was
come we're
Stanley
flying through a
simply deceiving
starscape? That's what I
himself,
want to know.
Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Ooh, okay, so we're awake.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
Well,
Did
yeah,
the
I
voice
mean,
not see
what
him
else could
float
it
and
be?
make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it.
Yep,
He would prove that he
He's gonna
was in control, that this was a dream.
we're gonna prove this is a
So he
dream.
closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Yep, here we go.
He felt
We're gonna wake up
the
now.
weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Ah,
the
You
fresh
see?
air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream.
yep.
I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
That's all I want.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job, All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Sounds like one of those self-help things. No, we're still in here.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me
Run
up.
away!
My name is
Run
Stanley.
away!
I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice?
Oh, everything's going red.
Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, everything went blank apparently. Okay.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Okay, so now we're
Mariella
Mariella.
woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance,
indeed.
for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
I don't think I've ever had
Everyone knows
tacos.
what crazy people look like.
I'm
And
gonna try
in
them
that
one day.
moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Yes.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
Okay, so we're going to go to a meeting with apparently Mariella now.
Impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
With the remarkable
And then she
lack of
turned
blood
away.
around it from probably the height it had fallen. But yeah, you know, that's just one of those weird things in life. You know, Stanley's just that way. Okay, so we've done that ending now, so let's try another one. Okay, Stanley did
All
something.
of his co-workers were gone. What
Yeah.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So we're going to try going the other direction again this time and see what it takes us. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
When
Stanley
Stanley
went
came
the
to
wrong
a set
way.
of two open, this was not the
Yeah,
correct
no, we
way
went
to
down the
meeting
wrong
room,
right. That's
and
just the way it
Stanley
goes.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Yep.
just to admire it.
Yep, that's where we're going, the employee
Wow.
lounge.
Yes.
It's lovely,
this
blah, blah, blah,
room.
whatever. Okay, moving
But
on.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he didn't. Stanley went straight on. And now Stanley doesn't know where he
Stanley
is.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay. What's this say? Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. This will cause death. Penalty for misuse of the cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. But hey, if you're dead, it's not really going to matter, so...
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
I want to go down that
But
bit.
the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's
Okay.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've
Yeah.
forgotten. What?
There we go.
Really?
Yes,
In the middle of
really.
something, do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? What?
Yeah.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show
don't
you
like-
something beautiful.
How's it going, Mr. Jim
Let me
Carpenter,
prove it.
sir?
Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Okay,
Give me a
we're
chance.
okay. Let's see. He's going to try and prove that he's on our side now. I just don't like doing what the narrator tells me. I like doing other things, you know. Let's see what it takes us this time. What kind of ending we're going to get this time? What do you think? Okay, so we're going in a nice.
Now listen carefully, this is
Okay.
important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Stanley walked through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Maybe
Stanley
I did.
walked through the red door.
The red door. Okay, so we don't walk through the red door. We walk through the blue door. I'm pretty sure that's the logic of it. Yep.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, so I'm gonna like, you know, I'm gonna take a step back, a few steps back to walk through the red door.
All right, fine. Go
Oh,
ahead, Stanley.
was that the
You
blue
wanna know
door?
so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Yeah, I'm not going to let you stop me, narrator. I'm going to do exactly what I want. Okay, so what do we have here?
You see? There's nothing here. I
Huh.
haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures.
Yep.
Is this what you had wanted?
Is
Was it
exactly
worth
what I
ruining
wanted.
the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Well,
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
buttons. I want buttons.
Let me take a stab in the dark.
Hello,
at a new
Naughty Dark
design.
Phoenix.
You can give me some feedback. There we go. A third
Okay.
option.
A
This
third
already
option.
feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Well, do you
Go
know what?
ahead,
Since
Stanley.
since
Take it
Jim
for a
said
spin.
nicely, I'll do as I'm told. I'm going to go through this door here. And check it. Look, there's a ceiling light. There's the walls. There's more walls here. We've got more.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there.
Okay.
Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
What's
Would you
my-
say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I would give it a 4. I would honestly give it a 4.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly, there's something here that speaks to you.
Well,
If
yeah,
I'm
there's that
to be
door over
honest
there that I
here,
wanna go
I really
through.
don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're
Okay,
into
these
it, so
books.
let's keep this party train rolling.
Okay,
Here,
well, yeah,
based
let's
on the
do that.
data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to
Mm-hmm.
be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Ooh. What do we have here? The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Okay, let's check this out. So, hello KTB's Books and everybody that's joined us in the stream. How are you getting on? I hope you're doing well. Okay, so let's have a look. Where are we placed in the Stanley Parable here? We're going to be placed somewhere here. Where are we? Oh, that's us here. We're 9,328th. We're right at the bottom of the leaderboard. So I'm gonna go through this door again. I'm gonna see what it is he's got
Now,
planned for
would
us.
you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I would say no. So I'm gonna give it a 2.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and
Ooh.
now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing.
Yeah, no
You wouldn't
worries.
mind taking a look at it, would you?
Yeah,
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay, let's have a look at this new game he's got going for us. I'm sure it's something lovely.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Right.
You click the button to move him back to the right. And
Okay.
if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a
Right.
very meaningful game. All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Right, I think I could
the
do this.
art world will really take notice. But of
Okay,
course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
4
So
hours.
why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Okay, now apparently you can do this for 4 hours, but I'm not going to. Oh, so close! No! Oh no, baby! No! So close! On you go, baby! Oh no! Oh, I'm gonna walk away. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna let it do it. Oh, and there we
You
go.
heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas.
Okay.
I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me.
Well, I don't know.
I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Oh.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Well-
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes.
I love the
This
narrator.
seems
It's so
it'll
much
work.
fun.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay, let's give this a shot. Okay. Let's see. What's he gonna get us to play?
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game
Oh, no.
I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough?
I don't want to play
Don't
Minecraft.
Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you.
But I don't want to
From
play
now
Minecraft.
on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Ooh, okay. Oops, he's building a house.
This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes.
I get this impression that Danger Gerbil playing Minecraft would sound pretty much like this.
It's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
Yeah,
But
well.
you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Okay, so we're going to check out his little house.
Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it.
Ooh.
We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Okay, we're going to rebuild everything out of diamond.
Everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Oh, okay. So we're going to rebuild everything out of diamond. And so we're going to go mining. Okay, so we need to go down here. And we're going to go and we're going to mine some diamond.
It looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
I've not.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind.
Okay.
I'm looking for something more narrow and linear.
Ah.
Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
Okay, so this is a 1 out of 5.
Couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Oh, well, okay, we're going into a new game then, I guess. Well, we'll see what kind of game we're going to go into. I don't even know. Right, so that was Minecraft. So yeah, he does, doesn't he? He's got a sort of Tobin Bell feel to him. He actually did Tesco adverts.
I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out.
This is Portal.
Okay, now I'm curious.
This is Portal, one of the most awesome games ever.
What the hell this is?
Okay. So we're not going to get the portal gun. So we're just gonna, wander.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Okay, I know this one. Put the weighted companion cube
Genius.
there, and then we can walk through the door, and everything's fine.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here.
Oh,
You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough.
okay.
So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity.
Okay, then.
I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then, I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made.
Okay.
The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work. And I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
Well, what a nice narrator. And you know what? I'm going down here. Ooh. Stanley Parable alpha test? Work in progress? Okay. Well, no, we're not going this way. Please rate your experience. No. Well, now the narrator's gone, we don't really have anywhere to go. So, okay. Oh, we just fell out the world again. Yeah, okay. It's a bit weird. The narrator, I don't know what we should do next. Oh, light. Okay, there's light at the end here. Awesome computer software stuff. No, we can't go in there. So we're just going to keep going, I guess. See where this takes us. We're going to go to room 427. Okay. Yeah, that's not the right way then. So, where do we go? Everything just went dark.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion.
Well,
That's
yeah,
who I
possibly.
am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
Ooh.
The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Very soon indeed.
I can wait.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to be restarting again. And trying something different. The end is never the end, is never the end, is loading. Never. Oh yeah, I mean, come on, it's not like he's, you know, going to leave us forever. I mean, the guy has to get paid, obviously. I'm mildly confused with the man. Okay, we're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two,
Yeah, we're going to actually go the right way
he
this
entered
time.
the door on his left.
And see what it takes us. Okay, so it's nobody
Yet
in the
there was
meeting
not a
room.
single person
So we're just
there
going to keep
either.
walking here.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Tips for not
Stanley
getting fired.
decided
Talk
to go
less.
up to his boss's office,
course.
hoping he might find an answer there. Oh
It's-
no, oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Okay, so the more you do that, the more likely it is he's going to block that off. But let's head up the stairs
Coming
this
to
time.
the staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, so we're going to go upstairs to the boss's office. And what do we have here? The executive bathroom. The executive bathroom is shut at the moment. So here we go, we're up at the boss's office. We go through any of the other doors? No.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated
Oh, Michael
this.
Beach.
What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of
Okay.
course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, so we got
Incredibly, by
2845.
simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct
Oh, here we go.
code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
We did. We stepped into the newly opened passageway and we went through all the doors it's telling us to go through. Just for the hell of it. But we're not going to do it properly. You know, I'm doing it properly up to a certain extent and then I'm going to change the rules again. So let's see what he's going to take us to this time. Yes. Should be fun. It's always fun. This game's awesome. I just forgot how much fun this game was.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself.
It's quite a distance we're going.
The nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Yeah, why?
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. So here we go.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes, he did. He walked straight ahead through the door that said
Although
escape.
This passageway had the word escape written on it. The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh yeah, you definitely do. You definitely need him when you're doing your lottery.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Stanley's not going to get back on track.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep, I want to see what's going to happen. Okay, so something's going on down here. So, ooh, I've fallen down into some sort of pit or something. I don't know. Okay, so we're loading again. Oh, here we go. Ah. Well, this is nice. Okay.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Ooh, it's a cruncher.
he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent
It's quite a morbid
to his
look at things,
briefly
isn't it?
shattered life. Farewell, Stanley.
Okay, well, it's time to get squished. You guys ready for this?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Okay, so
In
we've got
a
a new
single
narrator.
visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Or not, as the case may be. Okay.
And yet it
So,
would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know, but I'm taking a picture of that just for the hell of it. So we have reached
When every
this
path
part.
you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do
Okay.
you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
It's the museum. So we've got the nature paintings, which are up on all the walls. Here's the actual pathway. There's Stanley's office. There's where we jump out. So this is the office layout here, with the two doors for the choice at the end over there. What do we have here? We've got the Stanley's computer. Okay, we've got the filing cabinets and stuff. We've got all the office computers. Someone's playing solitaire. Something happened in that. Employee database. So we'll just turn all that off. Turn it all off. There we go. We've got some buttons here. What's this? Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when the buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and synthesized tone. Okay, so that's one. Okay, well, that was fun. These computers have turned themselves back on again. And turn them back off again. Okay. So here's the credit. This is basically the credits for the end of the game. I've found them. So look, there we go. Kevin MacLeod, obviously. So we've got the office, maintenance room, some sort of a wall thing here. We've got a printer. Just head upstairs here. Point of the Stanley Parable HD remix is to lose. Larger words. Am I going crazy? Maybe it's the same image. Was that clock there before? I don't remember. How do I go back? Can you check for me? Okay. What else do we have here? We've got the war zone, which we never actually got into. In development, there was an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. Ooh, nice. Oh, and there's a Tron style thing as well. I would have liked the Tron style one. That would have been nice. So maybe we'll see that another time. We've got a telephone. We've got pencil sharpeners. Another phone here. Okay, the apartment timer. Okay, that's cool. More stuff here, more options and stuff. This pretty much tells you where you need to be going. So we're gonna just keep going around here and see if we can find out what the end of this is. Ah, we got some levers here as well. We can't do anything. Is the Zending levers. It's bizarre. I mean, remember the first time I played this, I didn't expect there to be this section, the countdown desk. Okay, let's head through the exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay, well, we've
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
well, yes.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be
Hey,
seen.
Kraken, how's it going, buddy?
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
I don't want to
Push
stop the
escape
program.
and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only
Okay,
true
we're about to be
choice.
crushed into nothingness.
Didn't choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time.
Squish. We've got time for one more ending before I finish the stream today, so I am gonna try one of my old favourites, so we'll see how it goes. So we need to begin the game again. Yes. Begin again. Oh, it's still attached. As far as I know.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Blah blah blah. All his co-workers
Stanley
gone,
decided to
etc.,
go to the
etc.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so we're going to try this one last ending before we go and see how it goes. I don't know if
Stanley
Danger
came
Gerbil
to a
is
set of
streaming
two
today or
open
not.
doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, let's go to admire the play range, blah
The
blah
lounge
blah.
was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Stanley did not. Stanley went straight on because Stanley's going for a different ending.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years
Because we've already
ago.
done the video game ending.
Look, Stanley, I think
There's so
perhaps
many
we've
different
gotten
ways to
off on
go.
the
I mean, you
wrong
could play this
foot.
game like multiple
I'm not
times.
your enemy, really,
and,
I'm not.
you know, I think I
realize
might have got
investing
all the
your
endings
trust in
when I
someone
played
else
this
can be
years ago,
difficult,
but
the fact is that the
I
story
don't
has
know.
been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Ooh.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Ooh, for her. I wonder who she is.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Oh, let's do it.
She's
Let's see
been
what
waiting.
happens. Oh,
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can
should we
truly
answer the
place your
phone or
faith
should we
in
pull the
another,
plug?
Then pick up the phone.
I'm going to pick up the phone. I may do another stream of this another day where we do some different endings. If you guys enjoy it enough, I'll do that.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Oh,
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha.
what
Oh,
a nasty
come
bugger.
on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come
Yeah.
inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Okay. Well, there's our loving wife, apparently.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Press M on your keyboard, okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Okay. Pressing R.
Look at him there, pushing buttons.
Oh,
doing
there's our
exactly what he's
desk
told
appearing
to
out
do.
nowhere.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
Okay.
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Well, apparently we chose this life. Okay.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures.
Yes.
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown. Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was
Yeah,
wonderful.
that's a nice
And
picture,
each day
actually.
that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Okay. Press 8 to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Okay,
First, he
the room's
imagined that one day
constantly
while at
changing.
work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought
Yeah, I can't get through to the other
excited
room
him
now.
terribly.
Press 4 to spend time with the boys, okay?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door.
I don't think so
The
either, Jim.
thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press 3 to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
A
And
baby,
he called
yes.
it the Stanley Parable.
Press 6 to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and
Ah.
so in his head he relived it again.
My French is gone.
And then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end.
What do you think about my logo? It was actually designed by Industrial
Angel.
Angel.
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press E to tell your wife you love her.
But there is
Ah,
no answer.
she's gone.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Well, this is becoming a bit weird. Press K to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an
I hate
observer.
Mondays.
That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. Not doing it. I did. Oh, but I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to do it. Should I do it? Oh, what a press it. I'm pressing it.
You see?
Ah,
Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I
Well-
get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I don't know. Press N to question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
Yes.
Well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Maybe.
I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and
And
Stanley
Stanley pushed the button.
And I
Oh, and that's it. Okay, right. That'll do me for just now. I don't know if Danger Gerbil is going to be going live or not. You'll have to ask him. But for the moment, I am going to finish this stream for just now. So we're just going to press escape there. And I hope you guys enjoyed the Stanley Parable. If you want to see more of it, when this comes up as a video, please leave a comment on the video. Let me know if you want to see more, okay? And I'll certainly try my best to do something about that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to head off for just now, but thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for helping me make the tough decisions in life, basically. And, yeah, I'll... ooh, up here. Okay, yeah, I'll catch you guys next time, but until then... bye-bye!